I know it's filming. I just don't care.
You suck! Move this man!
Oh, we're filming. I really don't care if we are or not. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, you know what? It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. It's been a rough year for the commish. Not only did I finish last, and we'll get to that, but this is not the only league I finished last in. Just ask Mick and Abhi and that other league. Pretty much every single league that mattered, I missed the playoffs and finished last place. And 2 of them. But you know what? If I can just say something real quick, I don't have a lot to be upset about. Because you know what? FanDuel sports betting has been a great tool for me this holiday season. All it took was $10 and a promotion I got, and I just turned it in to free money. Okay, put in $10. I've cashed in already $200 in my bank account to buy Christmas presents for this year, and I'm rolling that over. I still got a balance left over, and I got some pretty good sure bets, easy money online. You can too. Just click the link on the Facebook page and you can get free money with FanDuel sports betting app. Okay, with that being said, let's review what happened. Okay, how did we get here? Let's just get this out of the way since everyone's so happy. Yes, that's right. The Hoffa Bowl was between myself and a already Hoffa winner in the past, 2017, Nick Shook, taking on me. And as I knew, Nick Shook had an amazing game, even though his record was worse than mine. I finished dead last, and I am this year's Hoffa recipient, and now I joined the Hall of Shame for the Hoffa Bowl. Yeah, that's illustrious company, just fantastic. You know, still can't believe James won that 3 years in a row. How do you finish dead last 3 years in a row? I might have a retirement press conference anyways. All right, let's skip ahead to the championship because that's what matters here. There's $600 on the line. Cash money for first place. Second place gets $120, so they get double their money back. And it is between Austin Stoll, who could pull off one of the greatest turnarounds of all time. Last year's Hoffa winner is in the championship in just his second year, and he is taking on, yes, again, Abalash Reddy for the 3rd year in a row is in the championship. Unprecedented territory, completely on his own page of destiny and domination and dynasty and all those other D words. Abhi and Austin made it to the finals, and boy, it took it took a hard route to get here, especially for Abhi. Abhi almost, even though he earned that first round bye, almost got upset by David McCready by 2 points. 2 points. David McCready, my dark horse. I was pulling for you, buddy. Speaking of dark horse, no, I'm not talking about you, Abhi. I am talking about John Dahlgren. What a season he had. I mean, this guy won 7 games in a row to finish the season, to clinch a 6th seed in the playoffs, and won his 8th game in a row by knocking out 3-time winner Dan Nickel. A huge upset. But Dahlgren, it was all for naught. You get nothing. So it really doesn't matter. But that was a valiant effort and a lot of luck there. But let's go to the championship match and review the matchups ahead. And boy, this is going to be really close. The number 1 seed, Austin Stoll, he has been pretty dominant all year versus Abalash Reddy, the number 2 seed. And they've got a host of players. I'm going to look at Austin's roster first. And I'm talking about 3 key players in this. And it's his 3-headed monster at running back. I'm looking at Dak Prescott here. No, that's the QB. I'm looking at Zeke Elliott, the guy that runs the ball in Dallas. Zeke Elliott, who hasn't had the greatest type of season. He's actually the 2nd best running back on his roster to Austin Eckler. That's right, Austin Eckler is pretty much an Ezekiel Elliott clone. And now back that with his 3rd running back, Derrick Henry. This has been his bread and butter all season, riding Drew Brees and Dak Prescott in the QB slot. Totally fine during the time that Drew Brees was out with Dak. Dak's actually the 4th highest rated quarterback in the league this year. But here is my X factor. This is what's going to seal it for Austin. He needs a performance out of Austin Eckler. He's not the number 1 running back anymore like he was for the first 7 or 8 weeks. However, he's heavily involved in the pass game. How many points will he get given that Phillip Rivers is totally done? He's stick a finger in him, he's done. We'll see how the San Diego Chargers finish out their season. But he's going to need to see a lot of targets to beat Abhi. Austin is projected to win. However, let's look at Abilash's roster. Now, he's got, undoubtedly in my mind, probably the MVP, if not Lamar Jackson, definitely Russ Wilson, who is the top overall rated quarterback this year. He's been his workhorse all season. Combine that with DeAndre Hopkins, who's got the Saturday game. Those are some big-time players. You know what? And I didn't even talk about DJ Moore for Austin. Gosh, what a great job you did drafting, Austin. I can't believe it. I picked you early on in the season. You can go back and watch that video if you don't believe me. But let's look at Abilash's roster here. And it starts, like I said, with Russ Wilson. Russ Wilson has been consistent all year, scoring big points. Now, they still have something to play for. They are trying to keep that number 1 seed and stay neck and neck with the San Francisco 49ers. Now, does that mean Russ Wilson, if they get down a lot, are they going to rest him? Or is he going to play all out and try to keep that number 1 seed and earn that number 1 bye, because they're not beating the Niners in San Francisco again. They got to go to the 12th man there, the Sonic Boom, Safeco Field, whatever the heck that's called. But Russ Wilson is a big part of his success. Here's another, I'm going to look at 2 other players here. Travis Kelce, obviously a big part of Abhi's offense here. You know, the injury to Patrick Mahomes really didn't take him off too much. Kelce, one of the top tight ends behind Greg Kittle in fantasy football. And look at Chris Carson for the Seattle Seahawks. So we got a Seahawks. It is do or die for Seattle and Abilash ready. So Chris Carson, this is my X factor for Chris Carson, or for Abba. For Abba? Tennessee Queen. I've had a lot of these. Chris Carson is my X factor for Abilash ready. How effective will he be when he goes up against the Arizona Cardinals? Again, who's going to get a lion's share of the carries? It's going to be Chris Carson. It's going to be Rashad Penny. Actually, I think Penny's hurt. So yeah, Chris Carson, he looks pretty good. Obviously had a pretty good defense all year too, but that's my X factor for Abilash ready. And when it's all said and done, after the dust settles, after the games have been completed, there can be only one. And it pains me to make this prediction, but I see Abilash Reddy winning his 3rd championship in a row. I picked against him the last 2 times. I might as well go with him this year to be the first ever, not 1, not 2, 3-time champion in a row. Dan Nickel could never win back-to-back. Abilash Reddy has cemented himself as the top player in LEG football history out of the 10 years of this league. No one's even gone to 3 finals 3 seasons in a row. Unreal by Abilash Reddy. So I think he takes it and wins victorious, and I think it's going to be a very close scoring game. I see Abhi scoring 178 and Austin just barely missing it on like a late Sunday night game or something, like 178 to 166 or 76. So Abhi 178 to Austin's 176. So there you have it. Here's the video. It's done. We'll do a follow-up where we hand out the rewards or the awards for the championship, the $600, and the Hoffa. Merry Christmas.
I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.